Hi, 11 people watching this shit. Oh, we've lost 3. I'm a bit tired. Been to London and back in just about 6.5 hours, so I'm a bit tired. I was gonna, I was full of energy earlier, and then I lied on the couch and ate a lot of Maltesers. Kind of lethal, really. Nicole, I'm alright. How are you? I'm gonna remove this buy me a coffee thing because it's bugging me to my face. Yeah, Nicole, how are you, love? Hang on. Man of the hour, hello, man of the hour, are you well? Kit Kats, evening, what happens in here? To be honest with you, pal, fuck all happens in here, it's just me. There's no topic. Hopefully somebody comes on to talk, otherwise it's just me just rambling. So there's not a lot happens here, I'm sorry, but yeah. Man of the hour. Yes, very well indeed. Even better now. Oh, you charmer, sir. Absolute bloody charmer. Andy Lomax, why don't you jump on? My skin's looking nice tonight, to be fair. I've been using E45 cream. Gotta look so handsome. I look so cute. Um, yeah, Andy Lomax, why don't you jump on? I've not spoke to you for a while. I promise I won't mention Richmond sausages. Oh, hello, Tracy. I didn't see you there. 29 people watching this shit. Are you well? Hey, you know what? I'm quite pleased with the new thumbnail I made for this live stream. I really enjoy making them thumbnails, you know. Um, it's basic, it's very basic graphic design, but I like doing it. Daz Williams, are you well? Sean Ryder thinks that he has discovered the identity of Lord Rothschild as well. I gave my mate a tub of E45 because of all his conversations it drives. Well, yeah. Webcam issues, another one at the weekend. You probably wore it out, you. Hello, Peter. How are you, Peter? Are you well? Let's try and get all the old community back. I'm listening to Jim Croce. Is it Jim Croce? Jim Croce, the 70s singer-songwriter. We should meet up, Peter. Um, Peter, are you still in contact with Martin Redding? Yeah, Andy. The very same. He did quite a few, actually. He wasn't your average singer-songwriter, though, because he was meant to be hard as fuck. Yeah, well, I'm on a new number, Peter. Martin Redding has my new number. So if you want to get my number off Martin Redding, um, I've been to London. Oh, you're not shit. You're not in London. You're not in London anymore, are you? I keep thinking you're in London, but no. So what made you like just move away from London finally, Peter? Was it the financial situation? Bury. So are you doing better financially now you're in Bury? No, hello Ian. 34 people watching this shit. Are you well? Are you well? Ian's in everybody. Give Ian a follow. Why don't you go and follow Ian? Yeah, I've been in London today. Why will that not fucking... Why can I not pin me buy me a coffee link now? What is going on here? This is an absolute outrage. It just got too expensive and I've been there 10 years, fed up of living in a flat share. I wanted my... Have you got your own place then, Peter, in Bury? That's weird. It won't let me pin the link now. That's got to be a conspiracy. Well, fair play to you, Peter. The question we need to know is: did you bring your mannequin from London, or did you split up? There's no cock ice. You know what, Peter? I've never seen a cock ice cream in London yet. I've never seen this cock ice cream shop. I've been quite a few times. Well, you know what, Peter? Peter, get onto this right. In Blackpool, for kind of like decades, you've been able to get sugar penises, haven't you? I've sugar penises. The cockery. Fucking hell. Well, so isn't it? Am I right in thinking that for a long time in Blackpool you could get sugar penises? Oh, am I wrong? Is that an advent? Is that a modern thing? Sugar penises from Blackpool, or have you been able to get these kind of things for a long time? Am I getting confused with sugar dummies? Yeah. No, I've never seen the cockery. I have to go to Soho on Sunday. But yeah, it's free and easy tonight. You know, it's just, you know what? Hello, Ian.
Hey, Jimmy, you all right, man?
All the better for seeing you, sir.
Likewise, mate. You know this, innit? How's your day been?
Travelling.
Is it?
Back from London in 6.5 hours.
I given it an 8 once driving a stolen Land Rover. Do you know what I mean?
I wasn't in a. I was on a train, so.
Oh right. So
your story sounds more interesting. Do you want to fill us in on that? I've just been on a fucking.
No, not really. I never got done for it. So.
All right, fair play to you. Haley Bar's in anyway. Good evening, Haley Bar. Are you well, Haley Bar? Got quite a full house, really. So.
I know it is, man. Some nice people in it.
Did you enjoy last night's live stream?
As much as I've seen, mate, honestly, right, I got up yesterday morning, right, because, right, let me explain this the night before, right, Roman pissed all over my son's fucking covers, so I'm like, I washed them, yeah, and like, he only had, a little fleece blanket thing, so I'm like, I felt bad, I'm like, if you want eating on, it's alright, leave it on, so I ended up leaving it on all night, couldn't sleep, do you know what I mean? So I was up fucking like 8:30 in the morning, sweating my tits off, right? And then last night I was just so fucking tired. I was on here just like nearly falling asleep watching you.
Well, yeah, I woke up at 3 in the morning. It's shit
No,
when that.
Good.
It's shit when that happens. But Clint Brooks in. Hello, Clint Brook. Are you well? You know what, everybody? While you're here and Ian's here, why don't you subscribe to Ian's channel? Let's help Ian build his channel up. Let's get Ian.
200.
Let's get Ian up to his first 100. If you can get 100 subscribers, Ian, is there anything you'll do? Like, will you get naked on camera or something, or just set fire to your beard?
Neither of them. They're two horrible fucking things, mate. No, not neither. No, if anything, what I do is I don't know. What would you want me to do apart from them two things?
I want you to enjoy your life.
That's it, isn't it, man? I might put a video on of me like playing with my dog, not in that way, right? But I'll, you know what I mean, a nice happy video, and get him to like not bite me.
You have to remember, most of the people's minds on this channel are in the gutter. So when you say playing with a dog, a lot of the people on this channel just think automatically something weird.
That's why I said it straight away. Because if I'd have heard that on a live, mate, I'd be like, oh yeah.
Clint Brooks says, "Will you run through Manchester wearing a Santa hat?"
No.
Piss on. John Alton says, "Piss on your dog's bed, get him tart."
I've done that earlier, near enough, man. He pissed on my fucking floor earlier, right? I was just thinking, right, I'm going to take dogs out, yeah? Right? And then he pissed in front of me. So I got one of his toys and cleaned it up with one of his fucking toys and then passed him it. So in a way, I pissed on his bed.
If a dog pissed on the floor and then you went to the dog and rubbed his nose in it, would the dog kind of, do you think the dog would understand what he had done? Or is the dog so stupid that they won't get it?
It's really meant to work. I've always heard that, but it don't work. I don't believe it works. I've done it. I've seen it done, and it don't work, man. It just makes the dog not trust you, man, because it don't know what you're telling it off for. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if you do it hours later and stuff like that, man. But I don't know.
It's weird. My mum and dad were really like dog lovers, and I'm just not. I just kind of can't be arsed with it. But you know, I know you can get like companionship from a dog and all that. You know what I mean? But
you know. I've always been like you, Jimmy. I've always been around people that had dogs, but I could never be arsed with them myself.
Yeah.
Then I got Rupert, but you know, story with Rupert, I didn't want to get him.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did. But this one, man, this is like, he's a companion, man. He's a little puppy, yeah, and he's like this all the time. He's always around me and like stuff like this. I just need to train him.
Is he more loving than Rupert? Where Rupert's just like, feed me, you prick.
Yeah. That's the only reason Rupert gets up is if he wants to go out or if he wants feeding. That's the only reason Rupert moves, no matter what you do with him.
Does he never show you compassion? Does he never like come and cuddle near?
No, he'll come in and like the closest he'll get to me is if he's really dying for a wee, right? And he'll come up and he'll brush past me, right? And then turn around in a circle and look at me like, you know, like that. And that means let me out now. But no, he's never been like that, man. Never. I've tried to get him like that. But yeah. It's just, what can you do? Different dogs, different breeds. I don't even think it's different breeds. I think it's different dogs, isn't it?
Yeah. It's true. Ailey Bear says, "What have you been doing in London?" Message me, Ailey. Message me if you want to know. I don't want to put too much of my business online anymore because
I'll tell you what he's been doing. He's been don't tell no one, people. He's been drug muling, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I've been that. And there's an old man that I sleep with for money in Soho. Me and this old man meet up and eat and feed each other cock ice creams on a bench once a month. And
does that guy work at Cockery by any chance?
The Cockery. I've never seen the Cockery. I've never seen the Cockery. I don't even know much of cock ice cream goes for these days, you know.
I don't know, man. I thought it depends on inch.
Well, yeah, that's a good point, actually. Can you get a large one? Peter's the smart. Peter's kind of like
Connoisseur.
expert on
Yeah.
cock ice creams. You know what I mean? Cock ice creams are a staple of this this channel. You know what I mean? When going back to the history of this channel, cock ice creams are a big thing.
Can you imagine if an ice cream van came round and big sign at window for cock ice creams? Can you imagine that?
News just in. Peter Boothroyd, I've just Googled the cockery. It's permanently closed now. How do you feel about that, Peter? Peter, come on.
I bet he's traumatised now. I bet he thinks it's only closed because he's left London.
No, I walked into a shop for calling perverts. Perhaps it's the curse of Peter Boothroyd. Perhaps that's why Peter Boothroyd left London, because he had to leave London because he
was in debt with him, mate. And that's why the closed, because the debt he was in has closed them down, mate.
This could happen, mate. You know what I mean? The crockery. It's the cockery, John. Another victim of COVID. You know.
So was it a nice, swift, easy trip down? I thought it took at least 4 hours on train.
Tiring. You know what I mean? I was all right when I come back, but it just hit me now, like, you know what I mean? Because I went. But I remember, Peter, you did that video, didn't you, where you threw the sign in the bin? Very avant-garde. But 43 people watching this shit. Give Ian a subscription if you would.
I think a lot of you people have, like I said, since I came on here, I had like 21 subscribers before I started coming on yours, and I've got like nearly 60 now. So I do think we are doing it, and I like it's nice.
No, but it's end of the day, let's tell you, build your channel up, you know what I mean? Everybody, just do Ian a subscription if you want to. Also connect with my phone's Korean and homophobic. Is anybody wants to jump on with us?
Come on, man. Come on. We need different conversations.
The Thursday. No, it's not a question of that. You know, it's like to mix it up. You know what I mean, kind of thing. We had Jacob last night.
He seems a nice guy, man.
Very clever. Nice guy. It makes Martin Redding look like a special needs case.
I went to. I actually fought on Martin Redding earlier. I've just been at a dentist today, right? New appointment, first appointment and that, right? And I went in and this guy had his thing on his head there, big beard. And it's like, I started talking to him and as soon as I went in, I'm like, my first thought is, I've seen this guy before. And then I thought, did I have a dream? But I looked on Google at the dentist the other day and it took me a while to remember that. But yeah, I don't see many Jewish people. 1 minute, please, Jimmy, mate.
When are you next doing stand-up, Jimmy? When they offer me some money, Stephen? There's nothing in there. I don't chase it anymore. But while we're talking about stand-up, the stand-up clip, I have a stand-up reel on Facebook, and it's just hit 500,000 views, so that's all right. It's a recent one. My recent stand-up reel that I put on YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook, has just had 500,000 views. It took about 2 months, to be fair, but there you go. You know what I mean?
What video's that?
It's a small clip on Facebook of me doing stand-up, and it's had 500,000 views now, so it's all right, isn't it? You know what I mean? Saying I have no support in comedy, you know, I'm just completely alone in the world of comedy. You know, I've no supporters, I've no people on my side, so it's nice that I can, you know what I mean, throw something like that out there, and it kind of
gets appreciated.
You know what I mean?
It gets appreciated, and it gets seen by 500,000. 500,000. That's 500,000 people have watched that. Go on, man. I'm one of them, but yeah.
No, but it's just a case of keep putting stuff out there, Ian. You know what I mean? And just being relentless. That's life. That's the secret of it. Just keep going. Whatever you do, just keep going. You know what I mean? That's how shit it gets. Just keep going. And if there's a magic formula for anything, it's just keep going.
I know. I keep thinking, what's the formula, right? This is what I was thinking last night, right? What is the formula for not getting involved in all of these fucking rich people's fights, but there's no formula for it because no matter what we do in our life, we'd all roll around them. But sorry, just how my mind works. Sorry.
No, but you can't think like that, can you? Because that makes you weak.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That just makes you weak, thinking, oh well, there's no point in anything because the game's rigged and all that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
You've got to find your place in that game.
No, you're giving your own power. You're giving your own power away, then, aren't you? You know what I mean, kind of thing. It's just.
I know it's tricky.
You're more powerful. Human beings are more powerful than they are led to believe. You know what I mean? It serves.
Why do we all? Go on.
Sorry, go on.
Why do we all use 24% of his brain, mate? We only use 24. I don't even think it's that. I think it's 17% of our brain. So we've got like fucking 80% what we've never been in touch with.
We have though, haven't we? But it's been shut down. It's been fucking shut down years and years, thousands of years ago by the whoever genetically engineered us.
What do we call it? Aggression. It's not aggression, is it? No, it begins with O, I think, anyway. But end of the day, it's just where we just pound you so you lose all that. How many lifetimes?
Attrition.
Hmm?
Attrition.
Oppression.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I was thinking. Oppression. The whole planet's oppressed, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We are, in a way. The only people who are the rich people, and they only think they're not because they've got all this money and power, but they're still oppressed by the people who own them.
Everybody's serving somebody, and never forget.
You know it, innit?
You know what? As a comedian, I don't think Joe Rogan's that funny. What's your thought?
He's not.
I mean, anybody else on that? I'm not being bitchy, and could quite easily see that I'm being bitchy, but I don't.
This is what got me with that Carlos Mencini, yeah, and that big thing they had where he was stealing their jokes and everything, right?
I didn't knock him off then. He just pressed the wrong button. He has an habit of doing that. But I just don't find Joe Rogan funny. Yeah, he's a good podcaster, but I'm not going to dispute that. But I can't find any value in it.
Sorry about that, man.
When we're used to Ian, and your magic button you press and inject yourself. But like I said, I mean, when he's on his podcasts as well, there's no humour at all. He's not got no funny bones. I just don't understand it. I mean, there's quite a few comedians out there, and they're not fucking funny.
Well, if you actually think of what Joe Rogan laughs at, you think of it that way, right? Because I thought of it a few times. What does he actually get a laugh out of? And
I don't know that much about him other than he's a podcaster. Really, I tried to watch some of his stand-up, and it was like
not funny.
It was like to me, it was like the Emperor's New Clothes. You know, like we're fucking everybody's laughing because they're laughing because he's a comedian. Hello, Martin. Martin's there. But yeah,
I think he's brilliant, right? With the conversations and the people he gets on and the things that come out. Yeah. Because he's got a lot of things out that most people wouldn't have known about. Do you know what I mean? But I've watched his stand-up, mate, and it's not funny. His timing's not right. It's like he's not even meant to be a good fighter. Do you know what I mean? It's just because of his size. He puts it out there. But would he have gone into comedy as much if he won on television like really early in his life? He was like 18 and he was doing that Fear Factor and everything, wasn't it? And I know a bit about him, man. Not much, but go on, Jimmy.
I'm a bit baffled by it. You know what? I don't hate Joe Rogan. I kind of like Joe Rogan, and I respect him as a podcaster and what he does. I just don't get it. And it might have been me being a fucking retard or whatever. It's lost on me what they do, and it's just there's a few of them like that, and I just don't know. It's I'm lost. I'm just. No, I get American humor is different. You know, I really get that. I'm not anti-American humor. I'll actually go as far as to say I think American comedians are better than fucking English ones. That's how far I go. And I think America is the home of stand-up. To be fair, you know what I mean. I don't think we have great comedians in England.
Oh, we do, but become few and far between in America. Become quite a lot. It just knocked my fucking beer over, mate.
Sorry, well, you go and sort that out if you need to. You know?
No, I'm all right, mate. I can do two things at once. But America laugh at stupid things, and then they look at us. This is what I realised. Right, sorry, is they look at us and they think that we're not funny, right? Because every country's got a different personality. And what they find, like, we've been bred up to think all our humour is funny and everything like this, and they've been saying, but just the two don't connect because they've been brought up to think that the English are wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we've been brought up to think that English are wrong.
You know what? I mean, when I was over there on that film set,
yeah,
and I just found the humour. It was a bit like very steeped in irony. It's just a bit kind of weird, and it was all the tone of voice and everything's a thing with it. And I don't know. It was just fucking. You know, I like Americans. I just don't. And you know, I understand the humour. I just sometimes it was weird. But I just think that's my point. And there's quite a few. I don't think that.
But not as blunt as us English. That's the thing. They've got a lot more words what we can say.
Well, you know what? I mean, that Joey Diaz as well. Now I can see he has funny bones. I can see that Joey Diaz has funny bones. Over Joe Rogan, I'd say he's a funnier person. But once again, I think he's very fucking crude and just very. I don't know, but.
Man, some of the stories he's come out with, I was watching one today where he got done for kidnap while he was robbing his dealer and then robbing the person that robbed the dealer. Yeah. And I'm like, whoa, but he goes back to 80s and 90s, all of his stories, and they are comical, but it's like at the time, but not. Do you know what I mean? He thought he would go to prison, or a lot of them. I think Joey Diaz is brilliant, man. I really do. But what do you think about that thing that Cat Williams was on about then, that he's a gatekeeper?
Yeah, well, that Cat Williams said also all the comedians Joe Rogan's bringing through aren't funny.
Well, you'll think of who these comedians are, right? I'll go through a list of a few what I think he's on about, right? He's on about Shane Gillis. I find Shane Gillis quite funny, I do. Right? I've not seen his comedy, his stand-up, but him himself I find funny. There's Andrew Schultz, man. Now, him, I don't get that guy. Have you heard of it, Andrew Schultz? He does that Flagrant podcast.
No.
He's a proper wanker, bro. He's such a like over the top, I'm rich, throw it in your face wanker, and I can't stand him. But it's people like that, what he's on about, and then like Irish Affair and what do you call him? A couple of others anyway.
As well, like, I mean, in England, Stephen Finch mentioned Peter Kay. I hate Peter Kay. You know, Peter Kay is fucking a fat, potato-headed, fucking horrible cunt.
He's way overrated.
What Peter Kay did. He was the first person to bring northern humour on. It was the first person to put fucking northern humour on a stage. What people have been doing in the streets and the social clubs for fucking decades. Yeah. Peter Kay is not a genius. He was the first person to put it out there.
Yep, I totally agree. It was a time and moment thing, and that's why he went off. I'm shocked that Dave Spikey didn't go. I thought Dave Spikey was hilarious, man. I really did. More funny than Peter Kay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But he didn't go off as much.
The best comedians will never be on a television. I'm not counting myself in that. It fucking exclude me from that. Jerry Sadowitz, for one, is a fucking comedy genius. They won't have him on a television. They put Frankie Boyle on, who is a pale, Frankie Boyle isn't funny yet. Frankie Boyle doesn't have funny bones. Frankie Boyle's thing is he says things so nasty that it shocks you into laughing. You know what
Do
I
you know,
mean?
like,
He doesn't
Cat
believe
Williams,
what he's saying.
Cat Williams says, didn't he, right, about a lot of people whose dick do you think they sucked? Now, you've got to think, right, that goes throughout, man. All these people who are really famous and that, how many dicks have they sucked to get that famous? It's same through and through, man. Do you know what I mean? Just because it's America and England, it's the same strategy they use to get people in it.
Of course, you know what I mean. Exclude the word Illuminati, and that shit goes on. You know what I mean, kind of thing.
Because that's why we think people think that's what is the Illuminati who's putting all these things in. But this is just like, in my opinion, it's people who haven't come from money, got way too much money, and keep making it, and then just get away with everything we're doing. And that's what I kind of think's going on.
It's like if you become a cum bucket for every fucking perverted fucking producer of television or whatever, you're gonna do well because you've complied. You've complied ultimately, and there's no other way you can comply more than to give yourself sexually to people, and that life in general, metaphorically, is about fucking selling yourself and complying. And the more you comply in life, and the more you suck dick. Now, it doesn't have to be physically sucking a dick. The more you metaphorically suck dick, the more you kowtow to people and creep and crawl and cower. People in positions of power get fucking hard over people fucking fawning over them. You know what I mean? And then, but if you're the kind of person who turns around and says "fuck you," people in power don't like that because it's for one, it frightens them. It kind of what's the word I'm looking for? It challenges their position, and so then you become a threat. But if you're the kind of person who drops on your knees and says like, "Put as many dicks in the mouth as you want, please," you know what I mean? And you see
But you've got, that's like, if you think of who, I don't know in comedian senses, but in actors, you look at people like Will Smith and Kevin Hart, man, right? They've done that. That's a sacrifice. What did we say? What was the big saying about like going to Hollywood and getting famous and that? It's selling your soul to the devil. And that is exactly what it is, man. You're selling your soul to someone who's got all the power over you. It's crazy, isn't it? But you do have independent ones what don't do that and do it themselves.
I mean, it doesn't have to be Hollywood, does it? I mean, it could be the local factory or just any place of work, you know. And the principle of the power dynamic, it transposes to any place, and it could be, you know, it's just that's you. I think humans love power, and I don't think humans know how to. I don't think humans know how to handle power.
Don't think
You know what I
we
mean? They love it, and I think there's a twisted thing.
I think it's been like that for a long thousands of years. I think it's been like that, and that's why they've made religion up to try and give people a reason not to do these things. Do you know what I mean? But it's not working. People are just generally evil, man.
Do you believe in a higher power?
Oh mate, it always gets me, this does, because a higher power does not have to be a religion. A higher power.
No, I mean, separate to organized religion. Do you believe in this? Do you believe in a creator spirit, entity, whatever, architect?
Well, that to me, that is an alien, mate. That is my real belief, man. Is aliens have created us, mate. No matter what, we're alien to this planet. Whether it's just because, like, the meteors dropped from all different fucking parts of galaxy or whatever, and came and formed this planet, or aliens directly changed us, and that's what I really believe, and that's why when people go on about Bible and all these different religious things, it really makes me laugh to point out where I get irritated because we can't see what's right in front of them. But then you've got to think they've got a belief for a reason, and it gets them happy along the life. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, right. But no, I don't think I do, man. That's believing in aliens, mate. Creating this planet blocks all higher powers out, bro.
Basically, yeah. I believe there's something more than this.
I want to.
Or perhaps if the world, is created by aliens, perhaps the hack to humanity that they've put in it is manifestation. Because I don't understand how the fuck manifestation works.
Me neither, mate. I don't
understand how you can you can think. Obviously, you don't have to. You do some kind of. You have to do like work towards it. But
have you tried it? Have you tried it?
Have
you ever? I found myself doing it a couple of times, right? And I'll sit here and think I'm gonna do well this year. I'm gonna do well this year. Then I'll stop doing that. Then a negative thought will come straight in and bounce all of it off, man.
I've manifested money at various points in my life. I've manifested money. The Kate Beckinsale thing we did, I sort of manifested that, but you know, well, yeah, I think. Let me tell you some. This is fucking completely off kilter, but I've been thinking about this today. And it's in the book I wrote. I mean, years ago, I used to work at Butlins, and this is in the book. Anybody's read the book, you think, yeah, he's fucking repeating himself. But if you've not read the book I wrote, well, and I used to be a chalet cleaner at Butlins, and one day I was cleaning. This is I'm 24 years old, about 23, 24, perhaps. And I was a chalet cleaner. They used to call us chalet monsters. We were the lowest of the low at Butlins. We were scumbags, and we would clean chalets out and deal with all manner of filth and
take everyone's drugs and
anyway. I think the only thing I would teach them was Pro Plus, but I digress, as Barry Titler said. One day I pulled a bed away from a wall, and there was a playing card face down, and I don't know why. I thought, if that's a joker, it means something. And this was before comedy. This was years before anything, and it was a joker. And then, yeah, okay. And then I still didn't know what the fuck that meant. And then I went to my girlfriend at the time. We went into town, into Skegness town, with her friends to an old record shop. And one of her friends said, Jimmy, come and look at this. And it was the record, The Wigan Joker. And I thought, all right, that's funny, because I was a bit funny on site and stuff. And kind of at one point in my life, I'd always find Joker playing cards on the floor in different places, and I was thinking about that today, and it was when I veered away from comedy. When I veered away from comedy, I would find these playing cards kind of thing. So now, I don't know. I'm just thinking aloud here, but it's like this Wigan Joker thing's meant to be. No, I'm not meant to be fucking world famous or even famous other than this. But I just think this kind of thing is meant to be.
There was one before you.
I don't know. I really don't know what I'm on about here.
I get you, though, but I think there was one before you, because you were with Find That Record, yeah? So there was one before you. So the Wigan Joker does need to go on. And in 20 years, someone will find something.
It was a song by the Milestones. It was a Wigan Casino song. And it was an instrumental, basically, but it said, "Hi there, I'm the Wigan Joker." But do you believe in things are mapped out?
I believe in signs. I do believe in signs, man. I've always been superstitious, man. always. And that's the same thing, man. It's like every time my right palm goes, I get, it's not long after I get money. Do you know what I mean? Every time my left palm goes, I try my best to ignore it because I know someone's going to rob me, man. Do you know what I mean? But I've always been so superstitious. I never used to walk between two posts. I used to walk around. I used to do all that. So that in itself is some kind of spiritualism. You're thinking something else. If you do that, someone's going to say something in it. But I stopped all that like last year. It was so hard. Do you know what I mean? Stop being superstitious. Stop like hardest one were saluting magpies. Now I don't do it, but I used to do all the time.
Now when I see magpie, ever since my mum died, I always used to see more magpies, but now when I see magpies on their own, I don't really feel freaked out by it, kind of thing.
No.
If you like, I don't know where this conversation's going. I'm just looking off mad random thoughts here.
Damn right.
What would your perfect scenario be for your life if you could ascertain it?
Right. So it's not how I've always wanted life, because that's different. Do you know what I mean? That's gone, can't happen. But how I would like life now, straight up, man. Oh man, I'd like to find something, right, to do what would make me money, where I didn't have to go and work my ass off for someone else, and I don't have to beg off benefits. I don't like that. I'm happy in that position, but it's getting there, isn't it? Will do, though, man.
Yeah.
I'm in mind saying that's my perfect life more than anything. Is my mind not being paranoid.
I mean, you're looking at something internet based. If you could sort that out, you know what I mean, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, I've always looked at myself as being creative. I don't do creative things, but I've got a creative mind. Yeah, but I never put that mind to use. So I've got to find the right thing. What I'll just get into it. Do you know what I mean? And it's like I just need to start trying different things.
Yeah.
Do you know what
I mean, you know what? When you talk about acting, I mean, I think I was about 44, 45 when I first started taking acting lessons.
45.
Yeah,
I was watching something with Bill Bailey as well, and he was like in his 40s when he even started doing alt as well, wasn't it?
Well, the thing is as well. I mean, you've got lots of life experience, which is important for acting. If you've not, what's that?
You can put yourself in that situation or something in your life, what you've been in that situation, kind of thing, innit?
Because if you're like an 18-year-old kid who's not lived, and like
you're just learning everything, and someone gives you a scenario, and you're like, "What does that mean? What does that mean?"
You're watching, right? Okay, this is a script. You're watching your dad die of cancer. And you're 18, and you've never your mum and dad's still around, and you've never done fuck all. You know, but it's about acting. Acting is kind of like just your own life experience. I think I just genuinely think you should give it a go.
What was the other thing you said, man? That workshop thing. What's that? What are them things about?
Which one was that? Sorry.
Because I said
I thought Jacob, I was trying to get Jacob to like take you under his wing last night, but I don't know. If you're watching this, Jacob, we need to talk about this, because I think if he could get something going in like a community centre, teaching people the rudiments of acting. You know what I mean? That would be good. But there's got to be stuff in your area. You're basically in Manchester, aren't you? So there's got to be a lot of like stuff.
There will be. That's why I thought acting classes. But then that workshop. What is the acting workshop?
It's just where they like kind of show you a bit, kind of thing. It's like they show you the ropes, kind of thing. But I just the biggest thing for you will be walking through the door, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That would be that's the biggest thing for you is walking through the door.
Leaving here and getting to there in like right time and shit.
And then everything else is kind of like
we'll just go with it.
Would take care of itself, but it's just that initial going through the door for you, isn't it?
Always, man. That's it. I said the same to that dentist earlier. And it's like, oh, come down tomorrow. I'll have this for you. Then go there. I goes, well, I don't think it'll be tomorrow because it took me ages to get out of my house today. Do you know what I mean?
Listen,
And I do.
let me just ask you: has it took you a long time? Everybody's fucking saying no to go to dentist now is really hard. Was it hard for you to go dentist?
Oh, mate, I've been trying for 2 years, mate. I left my number with Laws because they all said we're not taking on, but you can. Well, a few said we'll put you on his list, and I got a phone call on 27th of December. So it took me like well over a year anyway.
It's
well
hard working it like, but
I don't blame.
Steve Beatty says, "Get jobs, you bum." Hello, Steve Beatty.
Fuck you, bro. I get a job or I get sacked within not long, mate, because people just do me head in. Honestly, since I moved over here, right, I've worked most of the time I've lived over here. Like I've been over here like 8 years. I've worked for like 6, yeah.
And I remember when you used to work in that fucking slaughter race, and how the fuck did you do that for so long? No wonder you went mad.
Nah, mate, but no, it went bad. The work ain't bad. It's just the people you've got to work with. Do you know what I mean? I can go to work and slog my guts out all day, but when people come trying to take piss out of me, and I'll react to them and give them a lot of shit, and then that.
Well, what was it with that job? Were the people taking the piss? Like, is that what happened with that job?
Oh man, we're just all people in it. In a place like that, it's a really stressful situation. You're on timelines and shit. You've got to run about and all this because everyone's getting paid piecework apart from me. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm just a serviceman. But no, it's hard work. Do you know what I mean? But I get stressed when it's like that, and people get in my face, and I'm like, "Fuck you," and I'll give them right shit. You won't believe some of the people I've got in. I've come away, right, and I'm like, "Shit, man!" I'm surprised they didn't just knock me out. Big, like fucking big guys, taller than me, like 6'5", fucking 5, stocky as fuck. And they're like, right, and next day, they're like, "You're right, you know how you're doing," sort of thing. I'm like, "Fucking weird, man."
I said when I met you, you have like an aura of like when you meet you. I picked up an aura of like strength. I'm not a spiritualist or anything like that, but I don't know. There's a strength to you. You know what I mean?
Do you know, since you said that, mate, 3 other people have said something similar to that to me, right? And I'm like, fuck me, man. What am I missing here?
Sometimes you can't see the things that's in the end of the note under your nose. You know what I mean?
That's why I was saying I need to just try different things because otherwise, not in work wise, in hobby wise, man. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what I need mine to take away, in it.
It's so kind of like just do some things to scare yourself and get up one day and just fucking do something you wouldn't normally do and just think, fuck it, what's the worst that can happen here?
Getting up at 8:30 is one of the fucking scariest things recently, mate. That yesterday scared me, man. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
But
it's just
crazy.
It's one of them, innit? You know what I mean? You just keep.
I know. At the end of the day, I know it's all a now thing. It's something I know I can change because I've done it before. Do you know what I mean? I can do it again. I've changed worse things in my life, so I know I can. Do you know what I mean? So it's just getting that right thing to put my mind in the right place.
Stephen Finch, I have a cold shower every morning, and I had a cold shower tonight before this. Actually, that's why my skin looks so good. I think because I've had a cold shower before.
Do you actually think that works for your mental health? You really do.
And your immune system. They bolster your immune system. They do loads of shit, and I believe in cold. I fucking hate them. When I get up every morning, I have to drag myself into a cold shower, and I fucking hate it. But I do it, and you feel better for doing it. You know what I mean? And that's what life's about. I think discipline is an important part of life, and I'm terribly undisciplined. I fell off going to gym now, but I know I have to have a cold shower every. I'm not going ice bath. For one, my fridge is fucked for the ice cubes, and also Martin. I didn't think I thought showers would be the least thing you'd be interested in.
Good man, Martin. Good man.
Yeah, did you get that, Ian?
Oh man, yeah. Mate, honestly, man, people, I don't know what people think, so I don't see them, but I've been called scruffy cunt loads of times, but I don't care. Because I just can't be asked.
John Bengals in. Bengal winner. I used to have a show before cycling. Very good, nice Gary. Yeah, I do the call shower thing, you know.
Can I change topic in a second, if you don't mind?
You do what the fuck you want. There's no rules here.
Thank you. Have you enjoyed it since you started doing your lives again? Because I know you was unsure whether you wanted to do them or not. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish more people. We've not done too bad, but I wish more people would jump on like they used to do, and then you get randoms jumping on that you've never seen before and stuff like that. But it's better than it was. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm glad you come on. Steve Beatty comes on, but I'm glad Ben comes on. I am glad that Ben comes on. You know what I mean? I'm glad I've made like mended the fence with him because I like him. He's a nice lad.
Yeah.
It's fucking bonkers.
Yeah, he's a happy character, isn't he?
You know, Gary, have you played Liverpool? You know what, Gary? I struggle to get gigs now. People don't want to book me and stuff, so I'm cool with that. I don't care if someone wants to book me for a stand-up gig. That's cool, but I don't chase it anymore. If it comes in, it comes in. If it doesn't, who gives a? I'm a journeyman. You know what I mean? As long as I can put stuff on Facebook and TikTok and it goes viral every now and then, that'll do me. I just like doing stuff like that.
Well, that's the thing you can pull out when you need to and stuff like this, isn't it? You've got a few different characters you can pull out, man, when you need to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's yeah. So in answer to your question, I just want to help everybody, right? Everybody, can you jump onto Ian's channel and subscribe? It's CBTW 420 Volume 2. Hang on, let's find the fucking link. I'm swearing a lot as well. I've really started swearing a lot.
Fuck it, mate. Fuck it. Don't worry about it, man. Do you know when we said don't use the Lord's name in vain and all this shit, mate? It's like, fuck you. Do you know what I mean? It's pathetic, mate.
I try not to, but you know what I mean.
But I try to.
Please, that's Ian's channel. Can you subscribe? Please, can you subscribe to Ian's channel?
Thank you, people.
Andy Lomax has said, enjoying these random but interesting conversations. Both of you are deep thinkers. You know what, Ian? A lot of people like listening to you. I mean, a lad today called Andy Ashurst. He lives near me.
You just subscribed to me the other day, man.
Well, he came. I saw him at Street early. He goes, I like these live streams you do. He goes, Ian's interesting. Jamie Topping, who came on the stream the other night, he said, I sent you the message in a screenshot. Ian is class. You're a lot more. There's a lot. John, you've only just got a subscription of John Bengal. Bengal winner.
Yes, man. Thank you. And thank you. I mean it. I do mean it.
I'll be the weed. My verdict. Bengal winner. Chicken dinner.
Fucking right. Where's my beer, man?
Yeah, you're a lot more about you than you actually think.
I know. It's just like, I'll explain it all in one, right? Do you know when I go out, right? I talk about all these things in one night. Yeah. With different random people. So it's like when I used to do it and I'd talk to random people and that shit, right? It kind of fit my life. Do you know what I mean? But I always remember the same kind of things. I know loads of things. When I'm in a conversation, it'll come to me and stuff like that. But I always remember the same things. So I kind of repeat myself and shit, man. About a few. You probably noticed.
Do you think conspiracy theory does your head in?
I think that everyone not realising the truth does my head in, and me being the only one, not the only one, but do you know what I mean? A little few who realise it, that does me head in. But believing in these things, no, that doesn't do me head in.
It's just, you have to let people kind of, if they're not into it, you have to realise that they haven't arrived at your way.
I've been like verbally attacked and like attacked, right, for talking about religion to people because they can't take my opinions, yeah. But when they're telling me aliens aren't real, that's why I don't get into the thing. I'm like, but you don't want me to know about yours, but you'll say something about mine and say it's all bullshit. But you don't want me to say yours is all bullshit. But I can actually give you proof that what you believe in is bullshit, and they don't kind of like it.
It's one of them, innit? You know what I mean? It's kind of hard sometimes to put up with other people's shit in it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just kind of like I've given up caring about things as much now. I kind of don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I think
I
you
do.
have to let go of things at some point.
Yeah.
I used to be like, no, I don't even look at chemtrails in skies. Like, oh, I ever see one day, I think, look at them are bad today.
Yeah.
One time, you're like, oh, fucking hell, chemtrails. And so I need
Yeah.
to get a mask off Amazon.
Do you know, my other year when my head would have been really fucked and I was doing YouTube and all that shit would happen like last year or something, innit? One of my cousins who I actually like, yeah, messaged me and she's like, Ian, you don't live in 90s no more. It's not the 90s. You need to start getting with real world. And like, I ignored it, man. I'm like, fuck you, man. But that's just my frame of mind. It's just like setting a different time. I can't. Do you know, like, I don't know. Do you remember that film, Daryl?
Go on, remind me of it.
That little kid who escapes from a fucking science place and he's actually
Yeah,
an actual robot.
Disney Pixar thing.
Yeah, well, it wasn't Pixar. Well, like back in '80s and that, man. I believe that things like that are actually like, I don't know. I think it's things like that what set it off for me. And
The
then
thing is, what can you do about that? How is that affecting you, Dave?
why have we been programmed to believe in certain things?
But sometimes you don't think it's best to just think that's the way it is and just try and like kind of look past
Oh,
that.
I do.
You know, but
I used to get really.
I don't want to waste any more time in my life when is the earth flat? Do we live on a fucking? Do we live in a pizza box? Do we live in a tea bag?
Oh no, that's just I don't live in that world, man. I don't live in that world. What I meant before is my mind's like in a total different like decade. I'm still like living through 90s in my head. Do you know what I mean? And like, I don't know. I can't explain it. Because if I could, I'd fucking be alright. But you know what I mean? I don't know.
It's not what you're kicking.
But yeah, it's a crazy thing, isn't it, man? It's a crazy thing how minds and brains work and how one person's work totally different to another. Two people could have really similar lives and come off totally different. Do you know what I mean?
It's all perception, isn't it? And,
yeah, of yourself, man. That's what it is, isn't it? Yeah.
The doors of perception, as Aldous Huxley said. You know, that's a link if anyone wants to jump. We've got 50 people watching this shit. I'm joined by Ian Can't Beat the Weed. Give him a subscription. The link is in the comment section to Ian's channel. Have you picked up any subscribe? What was your subscriber wise before?
59. Yeah, you'll be able to see before me because I'm like.
You've got 64 subscribers now.
Yeah, it's about every life, mate. Honestly, I will appreciate it.
That'd be amazing if we could get Ian 100 subscribers tonight to his channel. When are you doing it live next? Have you got a live planned?
No, not really.
No,
not really. One night you're not doing it, I might do it.
I don't think I'm doing one. I'm not. I won't be doing anything over the weekend, so I'll direct people to you. So I won't be live over the weekend. So Ian, go and watch Ian on Can't Beat the Weed.
It'll be Friday, because I've got my grandson Saturday.
All right, no worries.
You know what I mean? So.
While you're all here, why don't you I don't normally do this. I'm just doing it as an experiment. Can you smash the like button or gently caress it? Smash the like button while you're here. It costs you nothing. Subscribe if you want to. You don't have to share this because nobody's going to watch this for a fucking hour. But Yeah,
Do you know?
just subscribe if you want to. You don't have to. It'd be nice if you did. You can like this if you want. You know what I mean?
I've got to say, I get notifications, and that's a good thing to do because I always know when I get a notification, I'll come on and I'll like it as soon as I can. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I always think that's the best thing to do. Hit his
absolutely.
notification, bro, and say, "Oh, yeah,
Oh
man."
yeah, the notification bell. Does it work that when you tell people to like that?
Hit it, man, because then that alerts them. Do you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell people. If you can join this channel as a member. There's loads of content locked away for members, and if I get enough members to join, I'll start making new content for members only, which should be easy enough to do.
I think you should do your screenplay things that you're doing for members.
What's that? Sorry.
I
Say
think
again.
you should do things like your screenplays, do a special screenplay or something like once a month.
You know what I would ideally like to do. I would like to have all the live streams to members only. So there's a lot of people who don't like me. We know this, but they don't like me that much that they have to watch everything I do. And so there's quite a few people who watch. There's 53 people watching this now. There's a good portion of them people don't like me. And
Half.
you know, fucking, it could be all of them. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be most of these people, the shadow watchers, would be haters. I would say fucking 75% of them people don't like me. That's all right. But I would rather have it where I can do live streams, members only, and fuck them all off. You know what I mean? And they've no right to look at me.
Right.
These people who hate me, who are obsessed with me, they've no right to even fucking look at me. You know what I mean? So I would ideally love to do these, get enough members to this channel, and we'll be working in like a confined space of stuff.
It's just hard to do it like that, but isn't it, man? Because I remember like last year was all about this, right? And I wanted to do it as well, but then it's not fair on the people who do like you, because usually the people who do like you haven't got the money to be a member. Do you know what
You
I
know
mean?
what? No, if the basic membership is £2.99 a month, and most of these people will go daily to Starbucks and spend fucking £4 on a fucking mochaffrino chino fucking chino with cream. You know what I mean? I'll go to Five Guys and spend £40 on a fucking burger and chips.
I'll put half a gram in a spliff and shit like that.
If you're not worth £2.99, no matter how, nobody this fucking, I don't care what anybody says. Like people, this thing where people said with no money. Now every Christmas you'll see people. If nobody's any money, why are the shops fucking rammed at Christmas and the multi-story, the car parks are rammed at Christmas and the roads are backed up at Christmas because people are shifting money.
Only through pressure, that's only through pressure through.
All my point is though, Ian.
I don't just get you. I'm just saying for both sides. That's all.
If somebody can't find £2.99 a month for fucking, you know, I don't know. But that's what I'm just saying.
I think it's worth doing it as an experiment for 2 months, man. Wait a month, tell people over that month, right, once a week that's going to happen on so and so day, and do it as a 2-month trial, and then just see what happens.
We've got 59 people watching this shit. That's quite a high number, actually.
It is, isn't it? What do you guys and girls think about what we're talking about here, man? Because I totally get Jimmy's point, mate. Do you know what I mean? I do. It stops a lot of knobheads, isn't it?
It's just I don't like the fact that there's people who hate me, and then that's not paranoia. That's not paranoia. I have been told, you know, and there's people who are freaks who don't like me, but watch me because I don't know why, but it's just I'd rather. That's the only thing that pisses you off on TikTok. You can ban people. You can block people on here, but they can still watch. They just can't comment. Ideally, YouTube should make it where if you block someone, they can't fucking see. You know what I mean? But they don't. So I would ideally that my ideal scenario for this would be members only live, so it's like a private club.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And there's 60
you-
people watching this shit.
Do you fill them surveys in what YouTube send you?
No. Well, what should you do that?
Well, that's where you put on there, because that's what they look at, man. Yeah, I know sometimes it only takes one person. One person has changed a lot of things on a lot of different platforms. Do you know what I mean? But in comments on that, you put it in there somewhere that you think it should be happening.
I thought it was a scam. That I didn't know it was.
No, I filled him in. I filled him in a few times, man, when I was doing it. Do you know what I mean? Because I thought any day it's just good information for them. So I'd do the survey, and if he had any comments, I'd put them under. But it's worth doing, man, because you're right.
Ian, we've got 62. We had 62 people then watching this shit. Can you believe that?
No, mate.
Yeah, I want you all to go over to Ian's channel and subscribe, please. Would you do that for me?
Thank you.
No,
so
64 people.
What plans have you got tomorrow, man?
I'm going to get my hair trimmed. I might go to the cinema. Then I'm going to London for the weekend, chilling.
Nice.
And that's it, really.
That's good. That.
Is Ian smoking a doobie there, says Jamie. Is that what you call a doobie, Ian?
It's a big fat spliff, yeah. It's his third one since I've been on here, so yeah, I'm alright.
Fair play to you. Any new comics to look up? I went to an open mic now, but they're not. I don't know, but I don't know about comedy and new comedians. I'm kind of only interested in what I do. And I might say arrogant or whatever. I just don't even like it. There's only a few comedians I like, and most of them I've no time for them. They're all shit, and all the like the on the circuit comedians are just shit anyway.
I've heard a lot say about. I've heard Bill Burr say like same thing, and he's like, "Why would I want to go somewhere, right? Hear their content and then go home, and that pops in my head when I'm trying to create something." It's like I want it when I do it to be mine.
It's like if you're a bricklayer, you don't go home and watch videos of cunts building walls, do you? You know what I mean? And it's kind of a similar thing. It's like, Anyway, Andy,
I would shout out though, Kill Tony, because I watch Kill Tony every day. Me, man, it's fucking. I love it so much. It's so funny. Some of them is shit, but most of them are so funny.
All right. Oh, Jamie Ashcroft. Hello, Jamie. I didn't know it was you. Shout out to Jamie Ashcroft. I didn't realise it was you, pal. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard. Welcome, sir. Jamie, why don't you jump on? Do you fancy jumping on, Jamie? Because you've always got something to say. Good. Andy Lomax has never been to London. It happens. You know what I mean? There's still time to go. You might not want to go to London. You know what I mean? But you know.
I took my kids to London when that fucking guy did that attack in that van and started coming out and like shooting and stabbing people. Yeah. We were meant to be there. We went down to Millennium Dome, and then the kids like, "Oh, this is happening up there." No, it wasn't. People were sending us messages saying, "Are you all right? Are you all right?" Not me, obviously, but the kids and that. And that's how I knew about that. But it puts bad things on kids. It's like I took them to Mallorca, and on news again, there was something on there about this big bad thing happening over there. And like I remember him saying to me, "It's like, why does everything bad happen everywhere we go?" I'm like, it's just like that everywhere.
You must be a fucking jinx, Ian, to be fair. But no, I'm only joking. I'm sure you're not. You're not, but don't worry. Things are going to get a lot better now because the one and only John Bengals in the house.
Yes, lad.
Bengal winner.
I like boys chicken dinner. Winner.
I was looking at your channel because I've put a picture of. I hope you don't mind. You're on tonight's thumbnail for the.
I did see that, Jimmy, and I thought, oh right, copyright strike.
I know. Sorry about that. I was trying to find. I was trying to find an image of you, but I need a picture of you to get sent over by some means. But hello, Bodie, by the way. But hello, Mr. Bengal. Welcome.
Thank you.
Have you any thoughts? What
have I any thoughts? I've got many thoughts. What thoughts would you like?
Yeah, it's quite of an expansive question, really. I apologise.
It's really.
Take your pick, man. Psychology, conspiracy, therapy. There's many we've been talking about.
How was me and Ian's talking bollocks been this evening?
Well, the bollocks I've heard is okay. It's fine. It's nice. It's just general chat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a social club, isn't it? You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
what's been going on in the world of John the Bengal?
Nothing. It's been boring.
Yeah.
Now it has happened. There's no aliens come and taking me away. I haven't got arrested. Not that I'm going to be.
Sound gutted on both of them, man.
Well, I was, yeah. Yeah, haven't been brainwashed. Haven't mind melded with a Vulcan. You know.
But will you? I noticed on your channel you do the odd food review. Will there be more Bengal food reviews?
Yeah, there will be. I haven't really done that for a while because I thought I'd try it, and then I got a bit like I can't be fucking bothered with that. But people did like it, so I'm like, yeah, I should do a few more because I like the weird stuff. I like the weird food. Just like
but
food.
That is an amazing catchphrase, Bengal winner. That you should use that more. The Bengal winner, chicken dinner.
I'll give it a try, Jimmy, and see what happens. If my subscribers go to 0, I know I'm on a winner. Honest.
That's the link to John Bengal, Mr. Bengal's YouTube channel. Please will you subscribe, and you can see John do his reviews on Marmite and stuff, Urbexin. There's loads of more stuff than you can shake a stick at.
I'd have thought winner, Bengal dinner.
Could be.
The
score. They're both amazing. I'll sell you my rights now for no. All right, you can use it.
It is so that
thank you, Ian. Thank you. I praise you, sir. You are a lord.
I do try and help, mate. You know what I mean?
Does Frank Triggs still do stuff? Do you know?
Yeah, I think he does. I haven't seen anything recently, but I know he still does it.
I might not watch this, but hello, Frank Triggs. If you should happen to see this, I don't know if you will or not, kind of thing. But
he's a great guitarist, though. I must admit.
Yeah, no, I like. He's another character. He's another live stream character. Anyway, I liked him. Me, I don't know if he fell out with me because most people ended up falling out with me. But I actually like Frank Triggs. You know what I mean? And he's hardcore, like 12-hour lives. Like he's got to be the most hardcore live streamer on fucking YouTube, hasn't he?
Well,
doing a live stream till the sun comes up, like the Lost Boys.
Yeah, it's quite funny because I've been on obviously his lives, and I've gone to bed, woken up in the morning, and you know, like I don't know about you, but most people sit down, have a quick crap in the morning, just see what's going on the world. Oh, live stream. He's still on.
he's hardcore, isn't he? He's one of his mortals.
I miss them days. That was COVID. That was man. All my days off I had from work, man, were lives. It's just like crazy times.
We need to get you building your channel up again. And
no, I'll never be like that again, man. I ain't got time for it no more.
You never know you're looking a raffle. You know, I can't see why not.
No, I'd never want to do it like that again, man. If my channel grows, it's just gonna be slowly and gradually. Do you know what I mean? Because it's a lot of pressure to go on, and if you're not right, man, people jump on you, man, and your mental health and everything, mate. And I just can't be arsed. I don't want it to be that.
It's very draining. To be honest, this live streaming can be very draining. You know?
It took a lot out of me last time, mate. Last time it really took a lot. All that shit, too much, man. And it's just like I never want to do that again. So. If it goes all right, it goes all right. But it'll be stuff it'll be content I'm putting on, not lives. Do you know what I mean? I think that's what it'll be, but it just not putting content on. So.
Yeah. What are you going to do with your channel this year, John? Just take it as it comes.
Yeah, I'll take it as it comes, as I have done for the last 3 years. Do some more stuff. try and get some more out, like more out than I did last year. But it really, I might do membership. I want to get to 1,000, and when I get to 1,000, then I'll do membership. I've always said that.
John, do
yeah.
you do the buy me a coffee thing? Have you never done that? I think you should. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do, but it's worth it. You know what I mean, kind of thing.
You put it out
I
there.
did
You
look
don't
at your link
realise.
the other day. Actually, I did think about it, and then it bypassed me.
No, I
You
think
don't realise who wants to support you. That's the thing until you put it out there, innit?
Ian, did you ever the trolls years ago? They fucked your PayPal up, didn't they? Did you ever get that sorted out again?
No.
Yeah.
No, I changed. I've got another PayPal. Like I did it not long after. But no, that were like my channel was already ruined. Then, yeah, all these others have done it. It just these three jumped on it. That's all it was, man. Yeah. And it's like fuck you. But what do you do? What do you do?
It's one of them, and it's YouTube, and it's just 56 people.
That's it.
Shit, we've done over it. You've had if you've been with us from 9 o'clock, 1 hour 16 minutes of your life, you'll never get back. No refunds. What's John Bengals' channel? This is it, Mr. Beater. Oh, sorry, that's my StreamYard link. Hang on, this is it.
Hi Steve, it's nice to see you put that recording up on your channel as well. I've seen it today. Well, good. Do you know his story? What he's doing? He's done the what do you call it? Voice one. I forgot.
Lee Felton. Audio. Sorry, everybody. Lee Felton, quite possibly the sexiest man in the whole of England. Lee Felton has joined us. Hello, Lee Felton. Sorry, boys. What was you saying?
I'm saying he must be number 2 sexiest man because I'm looking at me there, mate. Yeah, you know what I mean, so come on, be careful, lad.
We said John Bengal and Steve Beatty at number 3. I don't want to be in the chart. You know what I mean?
No, I'd say I've got to be the most sexiest man in the universe. I mean, I turn straight men gay. What's the problem?
In your universe, yeah.
I think you should. I actually hope that one day if I meet the creator and I go up to heaven or wherever, it's actually like John Bengal sat in the lockup like with a thing going, "What, mate?"
All right.
Then you just sit down in the chair and goes, right, we're going to have a look at your life, what you've done wrong, what you've done bad. Fucking hell, mate. Bengal loser.
Would he have like a big red book like Michael Aspel and go like, this is your life? Big red book.
Steve Beatty has subscribed to your channel, Mr. Bengal. Everybody can you subscribe to John Bengal's channel and Ian's channel. Let's just spread the love, cross-pollinate, in our own little kind of hive of YouTube. You know what I mean?
And if that being the case, Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
Anybody who's in the chat, whether you are live here and we can see you, or whether you're just lurking in the shadows or in the green room and you haven't subscribed to Jimmy, subscribe to Jimmy. Give the love back.
Thank you very much.
There we are.
If you're one of them wankers and haters, I won't bother in it. What's the point? You stalk him anyway.
If you're one of the haters, feel free to donate to the channel at any point. But Steve Beatty says he's turned grey men straight.
No, he said he's on about fucking John. He's on about John. Right. I've turned lesbian lassies straight, man.
I've turned lesbians.
I've had plenty of lesbians come on to me. I've had plenty of gay people come on to me, right? But it must be something about me. But I've had loads and loads of both coming on to me for years, mate. I don't get straight women coming on to me. Do you know what I mean? But I get gay women coming on to me. Weird, isn't it?
Bear with me while I just send me a mate my number.
Ian, so I don't know what your channel was before. Yeah. So what was it and what happened? If you don't mind me asking, I mean I don't know.
What was it? Yeah, we'll talk about that first. But what happened is different in it. But what was it? I used to interview people from all over the world. I've interviewed Steve. I've interviewed Jimmy. I've interviewed. I don't know. There's different people in different situations in life, man. Do you know what I mean? A guy who's blowing up in music industry now. Chris Bowen, I interviewed him, man, and his music's just getting better and better. And then I went on to, I made a series called Hard Bastards. And I just made like videos about like hard, but no visuals and no graphics. I can't do that shit. So it was just me talking about these people. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's all from a book I've got down here. And it was that, and then went from that on. That was at like at the beginning of COVID, and my channel blew up, and everyone's saying, "Oh, do live streams," and I just started doing live streams, man. And I was like, took over my life in live streams. And I was doing really well. I got to like fucking 13,500 subscribers in like fucking 8 months. Well, 1,000 in 8 months, and it just grew slowly after that, yeah. And when you bring family into it and you help people like Jimmy does, Jimmy helps people, and then people fuck you over. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, we're a bunch of assholes, man. Do you know what I mean? Just because, this is why I say a lot when Jimmy goes on about is it, I'm like, it's jealousy. Because each and every one of them wanted it with me, were jealous. They tried to take my channel down, and I couldn't, right? Because I was a strong person. Then I brought my cousin into it. We got into my cousin's head, and then he started making videos about me doing like being this horrible person, which everything what was on about, I actually said, and I don't deny that, yeah. But they like edited it to fuck. It's like I said, my kid's mum. I don't mind saying it because it's fucking true. Do you know what I mean? And people are always, what are you going to apologise? I'm like, what, apologise for my kids? Fuck you. But when I first met her, I thought she was 18 and she was 15, nearly 16. And I didn't find out until she was 16. But by then, we had feelings, and not long after, we had kids. Do you know what I mean? And they took that out to be, I'm a total paedophile, and took my channel down. All my subscribers, I had a lot of female subscribers messaging me and said, I don't believe none of this. I understand it. When I was 14, I was dating someone a lot older than that, and all this kind of shit. But we can't stay on my channel. But it's the way we did it. We're making videos of my subscribers and putting videos out there, just terrifying them not to come on my channel. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, fuck you all. And I just like carried on. And I was talking to like 3 people. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, it just started really doing me head in. Every time I got 10 people in, it would just like 7 of them were just there to put it on you. And then after a while, I'm like, oh, fuck this, man. I just deleted it. I got it straight afterwards. Because then
I was just interested to see what it was, because I know you've talked about it a few times, but obviously I didn't know you before. So
that's what I mean. It's like, the people don't do me head in because that's just people. Do you know what I mean? But when it comes to family, that does me head in. Do you know what I mean? It's turned me away because I'm a nice, generous person, and
kind
if
of
I've got something, I'll share it.
And I just said something. YouTube's ripped your family apart, hasn't it? Really?
No, well, a bit,
I
man.
know
But
your
no.
entire family, but it's put division. It's kind of ruined you and thingies.
Oh man, yeah. There's people who I know who would walk away from me and would never speak to me because I know I'd rip them a bitch, man. Yeah, and if I seen them, I would, but I'm not going to go out of my way for it. I'm going to make them come to me. If you don't run, they come to me. I know what to do. All you've got to do is walk away as they're walking at you and then jump on them. Because if there's any cameras around,
it's not even
seeing you walk away.
It's not even worth doing that, though, is it? You know
I know.
what I mean?
I know.
It's like
It took a lot. It took a lot for me to realise this. So
yeah.
and it's been over.
Do its thing. You know what I mean? Because it comes back on people who've got dry eye. Everybody, it's only water.
Karma's a bitch, mate, and I really believe in karma. I've always believed in it. Do you know what I mean? It's got me in my life. Do you know what I mean? It's got you, and it's got you. It's got us all. I believe karma will always win, and that's what I'm a big believer in. That's why when I do believe it, and then because after a while, it's like you're like, oh man, you're a dickhead for believing that. You're a dickhead. But after that goes, it's like karma's gonna win, man. Karma's gonna win it, and that's all you can think in this world is karma. It's karma, a higher power.
Yeah, it's an energetic thing, isn't it? Mm. Well, you put out, you get back stronger. the law of threefold return, I think. Whatever you put out comes back 3 times. You point one finger, 3. What is it, Cat? You point one finger, 3 point back. Go this out.
Generally the way.
56 people watching this shit. I'm with Ian and the only, the Bengals. The Mr. John Bengals in the house.
That is all how me and Jimmy met, though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Because like Jimmy was on about other night, I was making Paul Sykes videos, wasn't I?
I remember how I found Ian. He was doing this video with Paul Sykes. And I remember thinking, who the fuck's this fella? And then I was watching more and more and more, and I made contact with you, and the rest is kind of YouTube history kind of thing. You know what I mean? So.
I had a hate club name straight away, but man, I had people sending me hate messages straight away. I had people making videos saying he's going to rip my beard off and everything, mate. All this was in like a month of me doing my YouTube. And I'm like, oh, crazy. Do you know what I mean? And just carried on going on with it and laughed it off at first. But that didn't bother me because I can laugh anyone off. Do you know what I mean?
It's one of them, innit? But you know what, boys? We're reaching the end of the road now. Because I've only got 23 hours free with StreamYard. So I want to try and just kind of like ration them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'll just, if you've not already, please subscribe to Ian's channel. Also, Mr. John Bengals' channel. Subscribe to this channel if you want to. You know, smash the like button if you feel the need. It costs you fuck all, so I'd appreciate it if you did. If you're really feeling the love, you can donate to this channel. There's a buy me a coffee link under this video and in the comment section somewhere. And I'm going to watch some telly now. Good night. Thank you, John. Thank you, Ian.
Welcome. Thank you as always, mate. Thank you as always.
I'm whipping the brew on and see you all. Probably won't be on over the weekend. So check Ian's stuff out. And Jordan
I'll be on
is alive. Right, everybody, I'm off. Bye-bye.
Take care, well.
Peace out. Bye-bye.